It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Trey McBride. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Commanders and the Patriots, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back. Now,
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to...
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Off play action. Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Zay Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Daniels working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Trey McBride, 33 yards. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick throw there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to, just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Fights him off. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
3rd down and 1. Looking to throw. Daniels able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Daniels. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This one to Bourne out on the left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Daniels. A short one here caught by McBride. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Patriots take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Daniels. Caught on the right side by Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw caught there by Osborne. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're like,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw again. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running left is Stevenson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes That means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Daniels.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on that.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good work here by the tight end. It's a crossing route off of play action. They're going to let the slot receiver run a post to hopefully let the defense think they're taking a shot. And then they bring the tight end underneath, and it winds up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Osborne here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On 1st and 10, Daniels.
That's complete to McBride.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on first down. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Complete. It's Dotson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
And the Washington offense heading out.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I'll get the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Daniels.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now play number 7 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked?
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Jones. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. Handoff now to Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Back to throw. Daniels. That one complete out to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Trey McBride.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now Jones. Jones breaking from the contact.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They start on the ground with Robinson here, and he stopped immediately there. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Daniels able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Robinson up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Gets around him.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Daniels. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is born. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
At their 38. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Out of the gun they give to Robinson.
Down to about the 22 here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Commanders,
they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it.